So you have to keep your eyes up.
Same way you and I do. When they join, they'll appear at the bottom. We're live, buddy.
Hey, what's up, man?
You know, life is up, Joe.
Dealing with beautiful day,
taxes.
Man.
It's a beautiful day. You know what? My son is having a fucking blast today.
What's he doing?
Because our new Supreme Court justice went to his school.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, we could say it.
Miami Palmetto. Yeah. And so did Jeff Bezos, who gave $20 million to the school, built the whole tech wing for them. And a lot of other
nice school. It's a really nice
lot
school.
of famous actors. It's like, and it's a public school, you know? Anyway, today they're having this massive pep rally for her getting confirmed. And like, I dropped him off at school this morning. There were like 8 news trucks there, the New York Times, all these reporters and everything all there. And Zach actually was in New York Times because they came and interviewed him a couple of weeks ago because he's on the debate team, about how she had been on the debate team, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, they're having a blast. They're having a lot of fun. So it's a good experience for them.
Yeah, that's
living a little history.
Yeah, well, and also, because the Pinecrest area, all of that area, it has a lot of high net worth people in there, and a lot of celebrities, ex-celebrities, ex-athletes, all of that. So the kids that go there, it's such a good public school that they go, hey, why not go there instead of dropping $50,000 at another, neighborhood private school, unless they're going to like a denominational school. Like Westminster, Palmer, all of those types. So but yeah, great school, man. That's cool, man. Congratulations.
That's cool. He's having fun. He's having a good time. So that's what matters, Joe. That's what matters. We have guests coming on today, correct?
Yes, we do. Assuming all the technology works out okay.
It'll work
on their end.
Okay. Well, on their end, yeah. I can't guarantee that, but
yeah, they're at the conference. They're at BTC 2022, and so they're going to go to try to get to a media room. They're coming on a laptop, so. But I have their website stuff, so I'll pull that up when they're talking and run the share from here.
Awesome. It'll be interesting to hear about.
Yeah, a good group of guys. I'll let them tell you more about it, obviously, but it's a nice surf community down in El Salvador, El Tunco, and they have a really nice. It's very Miami-esque. El Tunco, Tunco.
Tunco.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're a surfer, you know where it is. It's I'm not saying I mean, I hadn't heard of it either, but I've heard of other places like Playa Escondia and the Mexican Pipe and things like that. But just a really pretty place. Obviously, Bitcoin's legal tender, and they're doing a real estate development with where it's an NFT as well as each unit. So be intrigued to see how it all turns out, but I love the concept. So they'll be
that's cool. That's cool.
So
me, I love anything that moves us into real life, I'm good with that. Let's see what else. You got anything you pulled up?
I had some stuff, but I failed to load it. So let me see what I can dig up here real quick.
Let me see if I've got something. So did we talk about this? We talked about DeFi Edge's tokenomics model yesterday, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, great thread. I think I put it in the show notes. Oh, real quick here, let me open him back up. Hold on. How's everybody doing today? Let's see.
Oh, I saw something that I thought was kind of interesting. That Robinhood Markets said that it was going to be adding the ability to transact on Bitcoin Lightning Network soon. So that's kind of interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then another one that I thought was cool was.
And they're adding a wallet, aren't they? I think they're adding a wallet for people. I think it's Ethereum. I think it's going to be Ethereum based. So there won't be coins on other chains, but people will have some level of custody, I guess.
What do you know about this new ERC4626 token standard?
Nothing, but I will be interviewing. It's a vault standard. I shouldn't say nothing. It's a standard to basically tokenize what we currently do as smart contracts with vaults. is my understanding. And I'm actually interviewing founder of Faye, Joey, who is either wrote that standard or is heavily advocating that standard. So I'm interviewing him, I think the 14th or 15th. So I'll learn a lot more about it then. But supposedly it's going to kind of like encompass this idea of turning a vault into a token and making it a standard is what I understand.
Yeah, I just put the link to the posted the link to the article. It's this one. Replace yield-bearing DeFi assets, makes it more secure. Yeah, it looks pretty.
Yeah, because you're not creating a smart contract to hack or exploit, right? I assume it'll have parameters around it. It'll, so it makes total sense to me. Now the question is how flexible it'll be, right? Like how do you alter what's available in that vault, what's being used in that vault, what can be attached to that vault for yield? Like God knows how all that works, but it's conceptually a really good idea. Speaking of really good ideas, look at this brilliant little guerrilla marketing tactic by DeFi Edge I noticed today. In the location space, instead of putting like Miami, he wrote "Learn DeFi" and used the finger pointing emoji to his website. Very clever. Very clever. Yeah, you're not excited.
No, well, no, I was thinking about another thing that was sort of, I was expecting. So
you could do like get rich arrow.
Yeah. Okay. But I don't get how it's just a gimmick. It's not pulling people in or anything like that.
No, what he's doing is he's trying to draw people's attention to his domain and have a simple marketing message around it, right? So instead of putting his actual location here, he just put the words "Learn DeFi" with an arrow and basically saying, if you click this link, you're going to learn more about DeFi.
I get the point.
It's a good marketing tactic. Calling attention, call to action.
Well, it's obviously working. He's got 128,000 followers.
Dude, this guy creates such good content. It's like every fucking day. Like I should just quit and let him do a show because it's like he really, really, a year ago, he started this year with 0 followers.
Wow.
So
4 months? 3 months? Yeah.
Yeah. So need to start. And I was thinking about that. Let's have an open rap about what we do here.
In what way?
Well, because I think people are attracted to what we do because we talk shit, we talk honestly, we look at cool things, etc. But I also the people I've noticed who've grown the fastest in DeFi in terms of followers, becoming an influencer, having presence, growing their audience, are those that work to provide more educational content, right? So we talked about this offline, but I'm thinking more about what we could be doing to increase the knowledge of our listeners while still making it interesting and entertaining. So that's kind of the line I'm thinking on. I was thinking more along the lines of more live interviews like we're doing today, having people demo their products, explain the concepts behind it on the show, that kind of thing. So anyway.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Cool.
More kind of education going out in a sort of inbound way for the listeners. I kind of look at it as we share a lot of experiences, and that within a layer of like all a bunch of experiences in other sectors over the years, and a lot of knowledge of human behavior and things like that. And so just in my mind, I'm always trying to kind of help provide another perspective, or so sometimes I'll go counter to you on stuff just for the sake of going counter to keep it interesting.
I think people like it when we fight. So
so
that may be all we need to do.
It's just brawl. That's what I did in grad school too. Because I figured out, I told my daughter this, for anybody, any students, is that you get points for participating basically and interacting in class. So if you talk, you ask questions, you do stuff like that. So what I would always do, I kind of really did this in grad school, is that I don't care whoever said the first thing. I just took the opposite position. no matter what, and just went in and just brawled for like 20 minutes. And then maybe you won, maybe you didn't, but damn, that professor knows who the hell you are. And so at the end of the year, when you're sitting there and you're like, and then my other strategy was to kind of shoot for the high 80s, the B+ range, hoping that brawling I did every day would give me the, get them to the 90. And then, a 90 is an A in grad school. So I always play for the 90. So that's kind of the way I do things. Why go for the 100 when you get the same thing for 90? But I think we do a good thing of brawling and adding education and sharing experiences.
Joe's philosophy of college.
Go for 90s.
Get in there and fuck shit up.
Get noticed.
Get noticed.
Yeah, kind of in a
truth in that, man. There's
pre-social media world. Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, and you also see it now on regular media, TV media and stuff like that. That how many of those people just say the most obnoxious stuff in the world to their base to get clicks or to get whatever. Yep. And their whole business is inflaming some segment of society. And I get it, it's a business, but I don't know, a little less pot stirring would be nice sometime.
Sometimes. The contrarian. Wonderland's back.
Oh wow, what are they doing?
Who fucking knows? No.
I want to see where our boys are. Did he ever move out of your shed yet?
Yeah. The revenue sharing is coming to Wonderland. Of course, that's what was supposed to be happening already, but whatever.
Oh, they can do it off a cell, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm sharing the screen, so I'll just say yes. Here we go.
Yeah, he could do it off a cell. I did it a couple of times when I was having shit with my old computer on my iPhone.
And they're at the conference, so if this thing goes like belly up here, we'll get him on, the next couple of days. For the listeners.
He should do it from the floor of the conference. Can he do some on the spot interviews while he's there? Like, grab some people.
Got a list for me? Give me some names.
Yeah, Jameson Lopp, Bitcoin legend. Be good. I saw he was there yesterday.
Hey, what's his? Hey, grab.
Can you just be our roving reporter, dude? A couple of booth babes.
Grab. What's his name?
Jameson Lopp. JAMESONLOPP. Fucking legend. He's the one when people are just starting in crypto, I send them to his content because he teaches the basics. Jameson Lopp. Anthony Pompliano would be good. If he could grab Pomp. We could get Pomp on here. That'd be cool. Just tell him we want him to be our roving reporter. Just right, walk around the floor, find famous people for us. That'd be fun.
Yeah, see that.
Does this guy even know you? Are you like?
I'll be like, hey, dude, grab some people, dazzle me. That's
you have to earn your way on the show.
Exactly. What do you mean? You think you just get to come on for free and join this party?
We didn't charge you the influencer fee, dude. You have to fucking go do some interviews.
Yeah. You have to earn your way, man. Just you got to watch ads for 3 hours or something like that.
Exactly. So Wonderland is announcing their new revenue share contract. I've been muting the Discord because I couldn't fucking take it anymore. But
he goes back with Jameson Lopp from Casa.
Yes. Yeah. Could he get him on the show?
Yeah. Could you grab him?
Can you grab him? Put him on the show? He's a fucking legend.
Grab him, please. All right, I'll let.
I can't see it. It's out of focus. At least he knows his shit. Yeah, it's hard to see.
Okay, all right.
At least he knows his shit. I'm impressed he knows who Jameson Lopp is.
I should probably tell him I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you probably should. Does he think you're serious?
I don't know, man. Just kidding.
If he comes on and when he doesn't have Jameson Lopp with him, we'll just dump him.
Oh, shit. I'm breaking into a sweat. I'm going to have to go turn on the AC here.
Poor guy. He's like, Jameson Lock. Fuck, man, go. We got to find Jameson Lock.
Make contact with him. We'll try if I know where he is at the conference.
Oh,
Okay,
tell him
cool.
we're just fucking with him. Tell him.
No, I already told him that. I already did.
Okay.
It's just overlapping.
Okay. So there's no explanation about what this new revenue sharing works, but they're also giving out 10 million more of their sports casino farming thing that they invested in the next 7 days. So all the loyalists that stayed in are going to get some more of those tokens. I've got some of those sitting around fucking somewhere. I don't know where. So anyway, look, at the end of the day, I hope everybody that's still in Wonderland gets filthy fucking rich and makes money. Just don't tell me about it. But you know, I'm glad they're making progress, doing something productive, et cetera, et cetera. So
here we go.
All right. Is he coming in voice only?
We're going to find out.
You want me to add him?
But I'm going to.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Hello.
Hey,
man.
Ransom.
You're
What's
live
up,
on the show, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Hey, nice to meet you.
You need a sec?
Brad, finally. And Joe, I know who you are.
Hey, buddy. How are you? Do you need a second
good.
to get set up?
Sure. And sorry that they have such lousy Wi-Fi here. See, we're at the
No
Bitcoin
problem.
2022. No problem.
Nice.
And
you want us
Jose
to
will
drop
be
you
here
out for a
shortly.
second? Okay, we'll wait. We'll
Yes.
let you get set up, and then we'll bring you back in.
All right.
Great. I'll be here waiting.
Thanks.
Okay, cool. All right, buddy. Yeah, he's a super good guy, man. It's like you know who introduced me to him was Rick. Remember Rick from our from out west?
Yeah. Oh, what's he up to? Still
he's a professor
ideas?
still. Ideas and professoring. You know, I said to Ransom, I said, I go, you know, Rick, man, I love that guy to death, but don't expect him to like do any projects or anything. You know, he's great at like helping you think.
I hope he doesn't listen to our show, by the way.
No, that's not a negative thing. I'm just saying, you know, there's certain people, like I like to hire people that actually will do the work. You know, when you're like, hey, what about this? What if you combine this? Write it up and come back to me and show me what it looks like. Well,
right.
That's, you know, sometimes like I thought Rick was that person when I first met him and then realized, no, he's not. He's more of a strategic thinker, not an actual production asset. And so that's what I kind of had said to Ransom when I met him was that, you know, Rick will help you think through everything, but, you know, you have to kind of do the stuff he talks about on your own. You can't, just, it's not going to just show up.
Yep.
But that's all positive. I'm the same way, you know, I mean, you are too. So it's like,
absolutely. Totally that way. Completely.
Okay, so I'm going to load his screen up. His,
okay.
And then it looks like he's ready to go. So
I think he said he was waiting on somebody.
Oh.
Wait, let it put him full size first.
Okay.
All right. Can you message him and see if he's ready to go? I don't want to bring him on and have to dump him again.
Private chat?
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah, he's not going to see that. I meant text message where you were messaging him before. Yeah, he's ready. He said thumbs up. Okay,
let's go. All right.
All right, man. So how's the show?
You mean the Bitcoin show? Well, it's it's the largest conference I ever been to. And
nice.
It's great. I mean, I like the expo actually. There's a lot of good exhibitors and projects out there, and I'm excited to visit the rest. I'm going to go see some other panel talks today too. So that'll be awesome.
Grow your brain, grow your wallet. That's good.
Yep. I like that. I like that thing.
So hey, Ransom, good to see you again, buddy.
Yeah, same here, Joe. Jose will be here shortly, but I figured we'd just get a move on because I don't want to waste your time. I can, go into my perspective of things of FUSO and of RVS. So whatever you guys want to ask me.
Okay.
Can you tell us about it in general? Oh, sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
I was going to say, do you want me to pull up the website for FUSO for the development?
Yeah, for sure. That's nice for people to see something instead of just watching me talk.
Yeah, then maybe while he has it up, just give us an overview.
What's the domain again? Fuso.
FUSONFT.com. So FUSSO
NFT.com.
NFT.com.
Why don't we pop that in the comments too?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'll put it on
Cool.
screen.
Oh, you're pulling
And by
it up?
the way,
Okay,
thanks
cool.
for
No, you pull it up.
What, buddy? What?
Thanks for having us.
What,
on.
Ransom?
I hope there's not
Oh,
too much.
absolutely.
Yeah. Is there a lot of noise in the background? Because I've tried to get the most quietest spot here, but
Nah, you did a
it's
good
not too
job, man.
quiet.
We're good. I got it up, Joe.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So why don't you tell us about what you guys are doing, where it is, what it is, what's unique about it, all that good stuff.
Great. Yeah, and Jose will fill in with other things, but it's a 72 luxury apartment, NFT apartment multiplex in El Tunco, El Salvador. You can see there's 4 towers, there's 4 penthouses. Each of the tower has a beach club. It has pools. In the back tower, opposite of the ocean, there's going to be an NFT gallery. In the front, there'll be a restaurant. So hopefully both will be world class. And let's see here. After you purchase it, you can use it for passive income if you don't want to occupy it yourself. You can lease it, rent it, Airbnb it. You can fractionalize it. You can timeshare it. You can hodl and then sell if you want. It's in a world-class surfing spot. They have surfing competitions there. It is a gated community, so it's very safe. The vibe is very surf oriented, very hang loose, kind of like where I'm from. Maui. We hang loose, so I can relate to that type of environment. And they're going to create a DAO that helps to give back to the community. And then I have a contract with them to do the social media marketing, and then also the in real life build out of the community. So I can go into that a little bit later, but that's more RVS, Ransomverse Studios.
Mm-hmm.
But sticking with the FUSO, there's 3 siblings. They own a construction and real estate development company called 3 Torres. For over 20 years. So they know how to build, and they built many square footage of real estate, Salvador. So they are very forward thinking, and I met one of the go ahead.
Sorry. So let me just kind of summarize it real quickly, just so people have an idea of what this is. So essentially, this is. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
So I think it's just lagging for him. I'm going to go ahead and say it, and then he can jump in after. So essentially, this is a luxury development in a prime surfing spot in El Salvador where Bitcoin is legal tender. And by the way, I'm just dying for these. Did you see these balconies on the front of that building, Joe?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
That's friggin' epic. In El Salvador, and they're being sold as NFTs, right? Your ownership is going to be represented in this building, in the unit you own, as an NFT. And as he said, you can do anything you want with it. Fractionalize it, sell it, rent out the unit, whatever. But these are just fantastic and beautiful, and pretty amazing spot to be in, especially with kind of the whole crypto growth that's going to happen in that country. And just so you know, Joe and I have no investment in this industry or in this business or anything else. But what I love most about it is the vision is awesome. The place is awesome. But I love the fact that this is an established construction company behind it, that it seems obviously to be like the real deal. I haven't done a full due diligence on this thing, but it looks like a very powerful offering and something I want like now.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Very cool. So I don't know if he can hear us or not.
Ransom?
But it looks amazing, doesn't it? And,
yeah, it really does.
I think there's a lot of upside.
Ransom, you may want to try dropping,
Can you hear
turning
me?
off your cam. Yeah, try turning off your camera.
And just go audio. Yeah.
Just do audio only.
Because
No, I did. I talked to the brothers or the family.
Yeah, he's breaking up too hard. Go ahead, Joe.
Oh, I just don't know if everybody can hear him. I mean, I guess we'd be able to hear him if every.
No, we'd be able to hear him if.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I talked to the brothers who own the company and the family, and very credible. Have built a lot of projects. Obviously, this project is a first of its kind project. Being an NFT, and then each of the unit being an NFT. And there's a lot of angles that we talked about in regards to what is that NFT? Is it the actual title? Is it just a commemorative? Is it something that, like if it has a title, then can you take that and go to say Aave or somebody someday and borrow against that?
Right.
Just like we do DeFi now with Bitcoin and ETH, could you take real estate and do that? If an appraisal was included or something. So there's all kinds of cool things. And it's El Salvador, so they don't have to deal with the hassles that you have to do in the US. Like there was a group that tried to do an NFT sale a few months ago. And it just looked like it was all, they tried to do it at Tampa, I think. And it looked like it was all convoluted. And then in the end, they said there was 300 people bid for it, and then one person got it and wouldn't give her name. And I think it's just because in the US, there's all those KYC issues in real estate. And but in El Salvador, those rules, it's not like that. So the other thing that's cool with this is that they're also passing some legislation down there where I think if you bring in 400 grand in crypto, then you could get residency permits, or there's angles on taxation too. I'm talking mainly to non-American citizens.
And I think there's also an angle on citizenship there, isn't there?
Yeah, I think so. But then the last time I talked, I wasn't sure if that was still there. But you would think it if all the other places have it, Panama, Costa Rica, Nevis, all these different international destinations, you would think being Bitcoin's country, basically, that you would do that too. So,
right.
But there's other projects around it. They're trying to use it for schools, paying tuition for schools, obviously supporting the wallet initiative down there. Just lots of really cool things going on. And what I'm excited about is how, if you want to get on the list or just get more information, anyone, you click on the website, you can click on, there's join the wait list, or like in 2 or 3 different places. But, just put your name on there. We'll see what it looks like actually over here.
So the 3 Taurus, the developer, has done 25 million square feet of residential properties.
Yeah.
In El Salvador.
Yeah. Very credible. I mean,
that's awesome.
Not necessarily, top tier family. Let's put it that way. Not necessarily, playing in all the sectors. You know what I mean? So they're not playing the big political game, but they know the politics. Let's put it that way.
And they obviously know how to get permits or whatever it takes there. So
yeah. Exactly.
Well, look, I mean, there's so much potential. Like, I mean, I have no idea what the opening prices on these are going to be. But the whole idea of having this represented in NFT, because now you get into things like people keep creating a Airbnb model off the NFT, right? And so you have the smart contract system that people can load their property NFTs in there and, break up the year in time units, a day at a time, and then put an interface on it and let people, rent from you. And then the income comes in as crypto and you do with it what you want. So I just think there's all kinds of potential. He's back. It looks like he's got a feed.
Oh, cool. And there's, also don't forget that you can buy them with crypto.
Right.
Okay. Right. So anybody sitting with big stacks, I mean, I don't know what the pricing is, but I mean, people are buying expensive things with crypto every day. So,
yeah.
So, if you're someone who's been in crypto for a long time and, you want to go surf for a while and ride it out after you're, done, this could be a good place.
Yeah, and you want to be, and you want to be down in El Salvador. Look, if you're a Bitcoiner or somebody who kind of wants to go see in action a country kind of transforming itself into a crypto native country, this is a great way to do it. There's going to be all kinds of people down there, all kinds of money. Now, look, it's going to be from primarily Bitcoiners, but there's going to be a ton of opportunities in this country. It's kind of like, now Puerto Rico is part of the United States, but it's kind of like what happened when crypto people realized there was no taxes for income taxes in Puerto Rico. So a ton of crypto people move there. And what happens is an ecosystem grows out of it, right? People doing deals together, building products together, building projects together. And these are the kinds of things that draw people in to build out the ecosystem and the infrastructure within a country. So I think it's a beneficial to crypto. I think it's beneficial as a model for people to mimic. I love that you have the freedom to do with whatever you want with the condo and earn revenue from it if you want to. It's fantastic. Ransom's back with us.
Okay, wouldn't it be great to be sitting right here?
That's where I want to be right
watching
now.
the whole thing work out.
That's right.
Hey, buddy, welcome back, Ren.
Yeah, thank you. I'm finally got some Wi-Fi. Hopefully it.
Now you sound much better. Yeah. You're real time. You're live. So we were just talking about how it has an impact because El Salvador is obviously using Bitcoin as legal tender now. That there's a lot of opportunities going to be happening in that country, and having a place, a home there that you can go to build out, work, network is a great thing. But also, there's an opportunity to make money from this, and for people to build, businesses around NFT-based real estate. So I think it's fantastic. Do you know? I mean, have they had to do anything special as it relates to title and property within the government to allow for NFTs to be representative, or are they fully in control of that because the building itself is kind of controlled without that?
Yeah, the NFT obviously holds the title, right, the deed, and so if you transfer the NFT, then transfer the title and the deed. As far as like government compliance, Jose, I've heard him speak, and he can reiterate and confirm that or not. But I think he'll confirm that it is worked out with the government. That's part of the reason why probably the contract with RVS took a little while, is because they were trying to figure out all the compliance with their local government. And then anyone who wants to buy in the U.S., because we know that the U.S. is has a very sticky gray area, because lack of clarity by the government agencies. So they will securitize when they need to for those people buying from the U.S. They just want to make it easy, and they want to make it so there's no backlash in the future.
Cool.
So,
will these be listing at set prices, or will they be listing as an auction?
Ooh. Okay, sometimes you break up and more than others. That time I couldn't understand.
Yeah, I was asking, will these be originally sold as a flat, a set price per condo, or are these going to be sold at auction initially?
Oh, okay. No, there are set prices, and there are 4 floor models. The first one starts at 580 square feet, I believe. So it's like a studio, and down is a set price at 400,000. And the highest floor plan is the penthouse, of course. And we did a simple calculation, and it might not be the correct calculation, but if you did like 400,000 for 500 plus square feet, and you times that by 4, then you get something greater than 400,000. You get like, I think 1.7 and something like that. But that's not really set, so please don't quote me on that. But
got it.
It is going to be fixed price. At one point, I think they had thought about auctions, but then they just probably thought it would be easier just to have a fixed price.
No, that's cool.
And that's very cool. Just to let you know, if you maybe asked a question and I didn't answer it because I couldn't hear you properly, is that they do offer financing. So
awesome.
And as far as we know, around the world, we can make investor clubs and do it that way, right? Have some investors, and investors go in and buy an apartment or 2. So
I have set up a combined thing.
That's what I love about this project. seems to be just a lot of options.
Yeah.
I could see a DAO forming just to buy up like 10 units and rent them out and let the members of the DAO use it when they want to use it, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah,
can see a couple of corporate offices there too.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. Look, even if the price was 2 million, you know, folks here in Miami, that still doesn't get you much house. So
Yeah,
it's like,
2-bedroom ranch next to me went for 1.2 million.
yeah. Like
months ago. But
yeah, Pinecrest, you're going to spend 1.7 on a 1,400 square foot
yeah.
a house that's 50 years old. So what's the time frame for this thing to get built? What's the process here? Rats,
I'm still here.
Yeah, I know you are. I think
Yeah,
we lost him again. Oh,
here he comes.
Maybe Jose's joining us, or he's jumping in again. Hello. Oh, we have to add this new one. Sorry.
You got it?
Got it. Hello. Hello.
The building.
Hey, sorry, we didn't hear you. What'd you say?
So, sorry, I can't quite hear you. But if you're asking about the timeline,
Yep.
it's going to be 2 years, completed 2 years from, I think, April or May.
Okay.
So the property is bought, permits are already there, they're in full compliance. They start groundbreaking in like December of this year, and it'll be completed, the spring of 24.
Nice. And when do the sales start on the units?
Pardon me?
When will people be able to buy them?
Oh, yeah. So in about 3 or 4 months, they'll be able to mint their NFTs.
Awesome.
So first come, first serve, I believe. So sell whatever you need to buy this.
Or better yet, you could take, let's say you wanted to buy the base unit. So you've made $1 million or $2 million or $10 million in crypto trading or whatever. You take $1 million of that, you deposit it with Alchemix, you take your $500,000 out and you buy your studio. And then in 5 years, your studio is free. So
yeah, well, let's call Scoopy.
Definitely. This would be a great integration application for them, right? Like have it so that it automatically integrates to for when they launch the minting, that people deposit to Alchemix and boom, it comes over for the NFT sale for minting. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be very useful.
That's right. There it is. Join the wait list.
Yep.
Excellent.
No, anybody go there, just in the message, go ahead and put DeFi lunch. So, because we'll be shaking these guys down later. So, but just go ahead and put your stuff in now, and then that way you're on the list for information. Huh?
I hope Dennis is listening today because he's got a ton of connections in the real estate investment space. He's very active in real estate investing. He's in our Discord, Joe. Dennis, we've interacted with him.
No,
very heavily invested in. Well, I shouldn't say heavily invested. I just know he's very interested in as part of a number of real estate investment groups. We might want to get in front of this.
Yeah, I think the real sweet spot here is going to be non-American audience with crypto. A lot of Europeans vacation a ton in El Salvador, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, all those places. And I'm thinking, if I'm Swiss and, I don't have an issue anyhow because I don't pay taxes on crypto in Switzerland at all, then this is a great deal for me if I have a stack of crypto. If I'm somebody else in jurisdictions where there's no regulatory environment, then why not?
Yeah.
Because if you look at what it says here, there's no any transaction you make in Bitcoin will not be subject to capital gains tax, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Even better, there's no property tax in El Salvador. So when you think about it, you're not going to have any exposure. If you're an American, you have to do the exposure back, or in a lot of other countries you do too. But there's quite a few countries where you don't. You're not subject to global taxation. So if this is something like if I'm in China, you know, and I'm like sitting there going, oh God, I got to get rid of this BTC I've had sitting around. Then here's a great way to do something, or Hong Kong, or, you know, Kazakhstan. I think this is a really good financial angle too here. So
totally. This is amazing, man. Really love this. Love the design work. It's a really cool opportunity.
Hey, Ransom, I guess we've talked about the project, but why don't you tell us a little bit more about Ransomverse Group?
Yes, certainly. So we have a contract with Fuso to, again, do the marketing, social media, which is part of marketing, and then also what really excites me the most is the in real life build out of the community. So their DAO that they're going to create, and my DAO is also going to be giving to the community there. So I'm going to go back there quite often. I have a resident, somebody that's going to move there for me to build out the community there.
Nice.
She's a great individual, very artistic, very personable, community minded, and she's going to help be the face of El Tunco for the local people. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a safe environment for people to come and get training, resources, and mentorship. We have, I've been working on a lot of partners to do the groundwork with us because we want to provide them with smart devices if they don't have any. We want to provide them, obviously, with the knowledge of how to use the tech that they're going to be getting in their hands, and then leveling up to decentralized technology. And some people don't have running water, or they might not have, some of the foundational things that we need, right? And so we're there to try to help that as well, because we all know, it's about being able to participate, and that means that your time is not monopolized by just surviving. And once we can get to that, foundational level of Maslow's hierarchy, is that kind of visual, then they can level up. And so the overall goal of RVS is to allow the masses in reality to be able to participate in the metaverse in Web3. And that is a long build out, but I think this is a sexy and a down to earth project to work with, because of the fact that it will take a little bit long to build out. Now, what we don't want to do is lose momentum. But again, if you're building community, you won't lose momentum. So when you build out in real life, what that means is you're making real connections. It's not asynchronous. It's, we're shouldering up, we're face to face, we're pointing them in the right direction. We're taking them in a deeper dive if they need to. We're helping them get skin in the game somehow so that they really take ownership. We're creating entrepreneurs for the future, that where they'll be able to create and then capture the value that they create, which is what decentralized technology really is about. So, that's the real, I think when I made this contract with Fuso, he blew my mind because, I never heard of an NFT apartment. I was like, wow. And then I blew him mind with everything else because he wasn't aware of how big, things can be. And of course, as we know, it's a social experiment, and that there's a lot of failure, but we don't plan on failing. We just plan on failing till we succeed. I think that's we're purpose-driven DAO, and we have a mission, and it's my way of just giving back because I've been given a lot in my life, and I think people deserve a chance. And you see people aping in, making a lot of money, and then they can't even enter the market because prices are too high. And I get it, it's all good, but we still need to allow the people that don't have much to have opportunities of some sort. And first of all, we have to just level them up, and that's what RVS is doing.
That's very fantastic, man. That's very cool to hear. Very cool to hear. Wow, this is really cool. I need one, Joe.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is yeah, I could see myself kind of lounging right there, looking out. Yeah, that's a fun time, man. Put a big hammock right up there too. Gosh, it'd be like living large.
Hey,
no,
Ransom,
the fun.
does RVS have a website we can send people to as well?
Yeah.
You have it, Joe?
I'm looking for it right now. I don't know if I know there was doing some work on it, but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
So we're changing some things.
Can you hear us, buddy? You're muted.
Me?
No, him.
No. Hey.
He's muted.
Yeah, it looks like you're mute. Can I unmute him?
Nah, I tried. It won't let us because he chose it.
You talking about me? Yeah.
Yeah. We're talking about you. Hey, what's the is the ransom group
nothing wrong with me?
Exactly. You talking to me? Do you hey, is the website up? I know you were doing some work on it. Is the website up and ready?
It's not up yet.
Okay.
It's not up yet. I mean, this has been bang bang, with the concept. So so I apologize, but we will be up and running soon.
Good.
And we have we're gonna have our links on a link tree, and it'll be on our site as well.
Well, we'll share it here when you're ready.
The site should be up by. It should have been. I've been at this conference and I haven't had time to talk with the web designers to finish out the build out of the website. So, I just figured wait till this is over, and then it should be running by next week Friday.
Cool. We'll share it on the show next week or the week after, whenever you're ready. So.
Appreciate that. I really would appreciate that. Yeah.
Are you on Twitter, man?
And I'm sorry, I don't know what happened to Jose.
All right.
Jose's been here a while ago.
He's over talking to Jameson Lopp.
Yeah. But I'm talking them up,
Jameson, come on over here, man.
Right. Hey, I gotta do one more plug-in for Fuso, of course.
Okay.
Sure.
Obviously it's the first real estate NFT. We call it the first livable NFT.
Mm-hmm.
And
nice.
I mean, obviously we know there's been a couple others in the world, but this is like, a real beautiful structure, right? Anyway, if that is the first livable NFT, then RVS is the first in real life social community build out. And I like that combination. But going back to Fuso, right? You get one of 72 NFTs. Think about all the PFP projects out there, one of 10,000. I mean, 10,000 to 10,000, right? This is one of 72 that you can get. Besides, the real estate market probably will increase in value there because there are other things in works I can't say.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So just think about in general, just think about the whole area of El Salvador and the coastline, all those beautiful coastline towns of Surf City. Surf City is comprised of Bitcoin Beach, which is El Zante,
right,
and El Tunco. And then there's one other one, I think, or maybe two other ones. But just think of that whole area being developed, right? And hopefully developed in a right way that we're trying to do in El Tunco. Think about the price comparables for future real estate there. So again, I think it's a win-win situation. You guys talked about the benefits. You invest 3 Bitcoin there and you're a resident, and residency allows you forever to not have any property taxes or capital gains taxes.
That's awesome.
So it's a beautiful recipe for success. In my view, a lot of upside, of course, always risk, but the
spend your money to keep more of it
on the reward side.
Yeah. And also, help grow an entire economy and ecosystem in a country that's kind of spearheading things. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's like I said, that's what RVS is all about, building out the community so they're not left behind too. So I grew up on Maui, right? And I saw all of this kind of things happen before. And I have seen my Hawaiian community being left out, and that's part of the reason why I'm like, okay, well, let's do it better. You know, you had Waikiki, and like, okay, that's one experiment. You have Wailea in Lahaina and Kaanapali on Maui, and that's another set of experiments. Well, Tunco, let's iterate that and make it even better.
Well, I love the concept of, look, I mean, you're going to have, I think you'll end up having a lot of people that are leaders in or investors in crypto already, obviously buying these units, right? And so the idea that you get the community engaged and involved, you're doing things like training locals in crypto, in NFTs, in design, and all. I mean, look, there are a plethora of jobs needed in DeFi, right? It's support, administration, sales, development, graphic design, marketing. I mean, there are not one set of skills needed. And the beauty of it is that if you're training people in the fundamentals of this thing and you're teaching them, and around this development and others that come, there are actually now skilled people who understand this, then the opportunities for those people are fantastic. And the opportunities for the businesses that hire them and work in that area are excellent as well, because one of the most difficult things right now is finding good talent in the crypto space, right? So if you create the talent in that community and a place for these people to come to, I think that's a really powerful combination. I love your vision for that, man.
I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, we want things to be built together, or want it's like a organic garden, right? You got to redirect the water, you got to get all the nutrients, put it in the ground if it needs to be. You have to sow the seeds and, you know, watch it grow patiently until you can see the beauty of it. And a lot of it is going to be a lot of hard work, especially for the community build out. But I think it's going to be beautiful work because, you know, you're just helping people to relate to one another. So with Fuso being the guiding light of that community and giving back to community, and with RVS doing what we do, you know, it creates a shared ownership of the place, much different from any other type of community that's ever been built, right? I mean, you have some of these top-down kind of models, and they're an experiment, and they could succeed, but so you have Bitcoin City, that's going to be a new city. You have one in Slovenia, I think, and there's one in Senegal, and there's going to be one, I just heard, I talked with another guy, and he said there's going to be one in Nevada. So, but these are all top down. But listen, how many towns are there in the world?
Right.
They're old, you know, older. So what are they going to do? We're not going to level them all down and rebuild. We're going to build them up, you know, and that's a different model, taking an existing community and leveling them up, you know. So I think the tide raises all ships in this, or all boats in this case, you know, the way that we're trying to do something. So
yeah, I think that's the ideals of what we're all trying to build here, right? I mean, one of the things I talk about all the time, I was thinking about it more this morning, is the potential in DeFi is for perpetual streams of income, right? But we first have to get people engaged in it. We have to get people understanding it. We have to get people using it before we get to that stage, right? And I think projects like this, like that you're trying to lead, really give us the opportunity to make that happen. So I'm excited, man. That's really fantastic.
Cool. I appreciate it. I mean, yeah, I'm just excited. I don't sleep. I sleep soundly because I'm tired every night.
Right.
Oh, yeah. But I'm just really blessed to have this opportunity to do this, you know. So
that's great, man.
Yeah. Hey, and then I just see one of my Fuso colleagues coming in. I'm glad you made it, Milton. Come over here. Right. Okay. So I think there's only room for 2 in this. So I'm going to, if you guys have time, I have Milton, one of the 3 siblings of Fuso, and also 3 Tours construction and real estate company.
Awesome.
How are you?
Hey, nice to meet you, Milton. I'm Brad. This is Joe.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
This is Brad. And
nice
Joe.
To meet you. Brad, which one is Brad? That one? Yeah. Okay. Hi, Brad.
The good-looking one.
Yeah.
He speaks from a position of insecurity. Yes. Okay. Well,
Hey, nice to meet you, Milton. This is really exciting. I'm very excited for what you guys are doing. You can't hear us?
No. Are you able to chat it to us?
Yeah.
I mean, to chat maybe the question that way you can Milton can answer.
Yeah, I was just let me do let's see. It's kind of there needs to be some nuance to it, Joe. Let's see. What has his
Yeah, because we had
Fine.
bad connection.
Can you hear me now?
Uh-oh. You want to sit down?
No, se trabó.
yeah, just speak slowly.
Oh, I put it in the public chat, Ransom.
Hold on. Every once in a while, I have to stop the can.
Yeah, we have to stop the.
Okay, can you hear us now?
Yes, we can. We've been able to hear you the whole time.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're a little spotty now. You were coming in good earlier, but
Huh.
Can you see the question that Brad typed in to the
Public
Comments?
comments.
Igual no hay cámara ahorita.
no, I can't.
Okay.
Okay, let me say it. What has the climb into this world been like from the real estate construction world? Like going from real estate construction, brick and mortar, all of a sudden now into that and crypto and NFTs.
It was coming in good earlier, but no.
Yeah, it's breaking up. Hey, Joe.
Yeah,
I actually have a
I
hard
do-
stop at 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do too, actually. So
So
Um,
why don't we get Milton and the team back on next week when they're in the office and we can have a clear connection and we'll go through the rest of it.
perfect.
Okay.
Is that-
So
yeah.
Okay, so Joe, we'll reschedule, or we'll just
Yeah,
get in
we'll
touch
s-
with you.
Yeah, we'll set it up for next week when everybody's back in the office, because we end every day at 1:00. So we don't have
Okay.
time. But I do want to say that Ransom's done a great job educating everyone about the project, the development, the goals, where it's going, and you've got a great person on your team there, just so you know. Okay.
yeah, man, it's fantastic.
All right.
Can you hear us, guys?
Okay. All right, guys. Hey, thank you, and then we'll reschedule so that Milton and whoever else can.
Absolutely.
Be on the
Yeah,
for future.
absolutely.
Yeah, I want to hear what this experience has been like moving into this world. So I really want to kind of hear the origin story and the whole bit. I'm excited to meet you guys and see what happened.
And it'll be good for our listeners because they'll get to hear about more things related to the project and new ones too. So it'll work out
Yep.
better long term. Okay.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys. Thank you for
All right.
having us.
You got
Yeah,
it.
thanks for coming on. Have fun at the show.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Talk to you real soon. Talk to
Bye-bye.
you later today.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, Joe, I'm out.